it is Brooke from the Junk Parlor. So I'm not sure if you remember, but I was going to an estate sale in the hopes of getting this super big frog for my mom for her flower beds. She is on the hunt for frogs. I have not had any luck finding very many frogs, and I think I've decided because I'm looking for cool frogs that I like, and I think she's okay with like any kind of crazy frog, if that makes sense. I really wanted her to get this frog because it matches a frog that she already has, which I need to ask her, but I'm guessing she maybe made when she was in high school or somebody in the family made. And that's actually why I didn't get the frog. So I'm curious, tell me in the comments your experience with estate sales and like if you think this is a good method. And so let me explain. So how Ron does it is if you are there for something specific, like it's something that is a hot item. So there was ceramic Christmas trees. I figured everybody wanted the ceramic Christmas trees. I didn't want to get into a bidding war on that. So who cares? So I just don't grab them, don't, get in on that action. But I wanted the frog. So I got there a little bit early, got in line, sprinted to the frog, and got it in my bag. There was a girl behind me, and she wanted the frog because her grandma made it. And I know maybe it was mean of me to try and get it from her when her grandma made it. However, I always look at it as if somebody dies in my family, I get to pick and choose what I want, right? So if she wasn't in on getting to pick things before they had the estate sale, then I feel like there was maybe some turmoil or some issues there. So I had it in my bag. I thought, oh, I'm good to go. I got what I wanted. Mom's going to be happy, blah, blah, blah. So I go around and I shop the house and then I go to check out and Ron's like, oh, you're the one that got the frog. Another girl wants it and she said $20. I'm like, well, darn it. I really don't want to spend, or she said 15. I'm like, darn it. I really didn't want to spend a lot of money on this frog. Plus it had a chip on its lip. So I said, okay, well, I'll do 20. And then she's like, oh, 25. And I'm like, I'm not paying $30 for a damn frog. But my question to you is, I understand a little bit of the mentality behind doing the estate sale that way because, the person is going to get more money, whoever's selling those items, if multiple people want something. So there's kind of a bidding war. But in the same breath, like, part of the estate sales is getting there early, being the first one to the item, especially like to me, the frog wasn't going to be something high on everybody's list. It's not like a ceramic Christmas tree. To me, that's a little bit different. So I also wanted or was interested in for my girlfriend Hillary a jewelry tree. Well, I saw another lady had the jewelry tree in her bag. So in my mind, that means I lost. I didn't get it, right? I wasn't the first one to it. But hindsight, I should have said, oh, Ron, well, I want the jewelry tree. And then the lady that had it in her bag, she would have had to negotiate, bid with me on the item. But to me, I didn't want to do that because that lady already had it in her bag. She was literally like the second person in line at the house. But I could have done that. Somebody did that to me on the frog, so I might as well have done it to her on the tree. So I don't know. That just I feel like is a little bit iffy. Like, okay, well, this pencil is something I really want. Well, somebody already got it in their bag and I see them walking around in their bag or carrying it. I just feel like I can't go to every single item and be like, oh, well, I wanted that. Oh, well, I wanted that. Oh, well, I wanted that. And then you get into a bidding war on all this stupid stuff when the reason for the estate sale or, part of the fun of the estate sale is to just go and be there first and get it in your bag. I don't know. I'm very curious to see what you guys think about that. So, needless to say, I did not get the frog, but I did grab a couple other things while I was there, although really nothing interested me. But I figured I'm already there. I better get something. And I'm glad that I did get something because I didn't even end up getting the frog. So then that would have been just like a freaking waste of my time. So I did get a couple of art books. So this one is A Short History of Art. It's a 1881 copyright date, and it says DeForest is the author. And I mean, the pictures in it, I thought I just saw a loose page. The pictures in it are pretty cool. I mean, it's literally about art, everything. But I got it because it's an art book. So this is $20 because I got another art book, Textbooks of Art Education. This one is a 1904 copyright date for $30. Again, some cool pictures. One of the random pictures I saw in here was like a mug holder, which I thought it's weird that that's in the art book. But I got both of these really. So 30 and 20 because I already had an art book at home. This one is Illustrated Dictionary of Art Terms. I didn't write down the copyright, but I think it's newer. This one is from the Iowa State University. But I thought, oh, I just would like them together because they are all art books. So art, art, art. But they are getting sold separately. And this gray one is $15. In the planters that the lady had, I saw this one, and I've had this one before. I had one this size that didn't have the saucer. I had one smaller that did have the saucer. And so it is a McCoy. And so it, just because I knew the pattern, it caught my eye. Otherwise, I probably would have just walked on by. So $45 on our McCoy planter. The other things that I picked up at this estate sale were some coral pieces, and they had a lot. It's got some cobwebs on it, I see. They had a lot of seashells and coral, and again, some lady was picking everything up. I just happened to get a couple pieces. I should have just been like, hey, I want to bid you on these things, but I didn't. So here we have, I don't even know what this is, a little reef. All I can think of is Little Mermaid, but I'm keeping this. I'm going to set it on my shelf. I like unique things. And I've had these before and sold them. This one's got a little bit of dirtiness, discoloration, but I still like it. And I can't remember what it's called. It's not a dollar thing. I think it might be just a chunk of coral, but I feel like it has a certain name because a lot of times they are in this round shape. And then if you're not following me on Facebook, you should. So on Thursday, I kind of do like a regular themed post on Facebook. So on Thursday, my post is Love It or Leave It. And a lot of times they're things that I did not end up purchasing. Maybe they were already retail price. Maybe I just wasn't sure if my customer base would like the item. Who knows? But if you ever see something on there that you like, you can always ask because maybe I did buy it. And two, if that item is still at the store when I go back the next week, then I'll just pick it up for you. And that's what happened with this. I was actually taking a picture of, it was like a wicker lamp for the Love It or Leave It. And somebody said, ooh, did you pick up the Heinz dill pickle tin beside it? And I was like, no, I didn't, but I'll check to see if it's there. It is my favorite green color. It is definitely rusty crusty, but it has a great look and it fits this girl perfectly. So I went back and got this for her. So this is sold. Also at that shop, I got this brass candelabra. What are these called specifically? This style has some name. menorah maybe. It's beautiful, brass. And then I don't know why people do it like they do, but I actually tightened it down, I think. But you could actually spin these around and make them more like a candelabra instead of lined up so much like this. This one, I love the bottom of it. It's got some like little cutout details, and it does say Japan on the bottom, and it is $35. I have a thing for bells. I have a few strands by my front door. This strand just caught my eye. One, I love the sound. Two, I just love the neutral decor. So you can put these on your door, on the wall, on a hook, lay them down. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 basically graduated little bells here. I think these are called camel bells, and the price is $65. They do have a little bit of etching on them as well, and I think these are hand done. Thanks so much for watching today's video. I hope to see you next time.